Question of the week from the Naked Scientists.
Hello and welcome. I'm Connie Orbach, and this week I've been trying to find an explanation to Lebanon's question about an unusual, spicy side effect.
Why do we get hiccups when we eat spicy food?
I hate hiccups. I'm always worried they're never going to stop, but I have to admit, I don't even know what they are. Dr. Clemency Booth, please explain.
Hiccups are produced by repeated involuntary contractions of a hemidiaphragm, that's one half of your diaphragm, and your intercostal muscles, that's the muscles between your ribs. This muscle contraction results in a sudden inspiration and forces the glottis shut, thereby generating the characteristic ick sound. Hiccups are a voluntary reflex which don't involve the brain, which means that we don't have to think about what we are doing. They just happen. Any process that interferes with the neural pathways involved in hiccups can trigger them.
OK, so reflex reaction of our ribs and diaphragm pushes air up, forcing the closing of the glottis, or the space between our vocal cords. Now that's all well and good, but what about spicy food? And is this even a phenomenon? On Facebook, Christina Allegria said, "No hiccups here," whilst a straw poll in the Naked Scientists office suggested a 2-to-1 ratio. No hiccups to hiccups.
The most common cause of hiccups is distension of the stomach by a large meal. This is thought to put external pressure on the diaphragm, irritating it and causing it to contract. So it may be that those of us that tend to eat quickly, such as when we've ordered a delicious spicy takeaway, may be more likely to develop hiccups. It is also well known that spicy food can cause heartburn or acid reflux, and this has also been linked to hiccups. There are 2 hypotheses of why this may happen. The first is that spicy food causes us to belch, and this again causes distension of the stomach and irritation of the diaphragm. The other feasible cause could be that spicy food increases acid production in the stomach, irritating the nerves that are involved in the hiccup reflex.
So maybe it's speedy gobbling or a propensity to heartburn. But once we have them, please tell us there's a cure.
Although there is no sure cure for hiccups, there are many things that are said to help. These include holding your breath, scaring someone, or even biting lemons.
Ugh.
My mum always told me that drinking out of the opposite side of the cup would help, but I'm not sure if this ever worked. I would advise a combination of all techniques to find out what works for you.
Sometimes our mother's advice is the best or only solution we have. Thanks, Dr. Booth. Next time, we'll be answering Paul's question.
How fast would a lift need to be going to kill the people inside it?
Well, Paul, I'm sure you weren't expecting that to sound quite as sinister as it did. Well, if you think you have the answer, then email it to chris@thenakedscientist.com, find us on Facebook, or get involved in our forum at nakedscientist.com/forum. Happy hunting. Goodbye.
Question of the Week is part of the Naked Scientists podcast and supported by the Wellcome Trust and UK Fast. Look us up online at nakedscientists.com.